Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today we are from Group 3. We'll share the results of our interview research on using technology in learning English. In this presentation, we will convey some important points, including the background of our interviewee, the technology that teachers use in teaching English, and the challenges teachers face in using the technology. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Yeni Srimulyeni, and I will be the moderator. With me are my group members, Rossa, Radzka, Lisna, Muhammad Dzikry, and Sofi, who will share the findings from our interview. Next. Okay, we have interviewed an English teacher named Mrs. Hira Handayani. She is an English teacher at the English Education Center, the name New Concept. And she also teacher as a trainer at S.Pd in Tasikmalaya. Additionally, she is English private teacher. Mrs. Hira graduated from Universitas Siliwangi in 2011 and she has been teaching English for 10 years at various educational levels. Now she is 35 years old. Next. The topic is technology used in classroom. Will be delivered by Dzikry. Please.
Thank you, Yeni, for giving me the chance to presenting the material. So, technology used in classroom. Mrs. Hira uses audiovisual media in teaching and listening, such as microphone, speaker, audiovisual media, video, laptop, projector, PowerPoint, and website. She uses audiovisual media in teaching listening, grammar, and vocabulary to help her in showing the materials to the students. The use of those technologies in teaching is appropriate because the involvement of audiovisual tools in English learning can make the learning more dynamic and engaging so that it increases the percentage of success in listening, grammar, and vocabulary learning. Also, there are challenges found by Mrs. Hira in preparing and checking the tools. In addition, there are three other challenges that might exist according to Setiawan. The difficulty in finding suitable materials, time needed before going to teach the students, and the last is the availability of tools. This gives us an insight that it is important to have learning media and not to just get inside to the class and teach the students the way that we like to teach. I think that's all from me. I'm giving back to Yeni.
Okay, thank you, Dzikry, for your presentation. Next. The topic is technology used if the situation requires online meeting. Will be delivered by Sofi. Please.
Thank you, Yeni, for opportunity. Now I will share the findings from the interview with our participant about technology use if the situation requires online meeting. If the situation requires online meeting, Ms. Hira prefers to use Zoom or Rossa video call to help her in conducting the learning process. According to Nuraziza, conducting video meeting classes is better than just giving assignment to read PowerPoint or to watch videos because students can easily neglect or skip the reading activity or watching the video. But there is still one more thing to be highlighted that video meeting classes are not better than face-to-face learning because using Zoom or other synchronous web-based platforms lessen the intimacy of teacher-students relationship. So it is important to not to give too much trust and reliance to the technology. However, technology is still not free from shortcomings. The challenge is found in the process of learning the technology and following its development. The alternatives besides the online meeting are by giving video making assignment in project-based learning for the students. That's all from me. I return to Yeni.
All right. Thank you, Sophie, for your presentation. Next, okay, technology used in formative or summative assessment will be delivered by Lisna. Please.
Okay, thank you for the time, Yeni. So I would like to discuss about technology used in formative or summative assessment. There are two types of technology used by Mrs. Hira in the English learning process. The first one is audio in listening assessment and the purpose to listening assessment. Mrs. Hira uses audio media in assessing students' listening ability. Students have to listen to the audio first and then answer the questions on the text that has already been provided. And the second technology is video. The purpose to recording students' presentation. When oral test is conducted, Mrs. Hira always takes video to help her in assessing her students presenting in front of the class. The reason is that taking video can be helpful for her when she determines the scores. We find this as a smart move because recording the presentation can improve the teacher's engagement to the assessment content, according to Nkomo and Daniels 2021. Recording the assessment means that the teacher prepares for herself a safety net so that she can give more attention to the presentation instead of taking notes and listening to the presentation at the same time. And there are also challenges in using this technology, and the challenges are found in preparing the assessment. In the preparing language assessment, teacher does not only need knowledge, principles, and skills of the assessment itself, but teacher also needs to understand to apply their knowledge in a lot of limitations in their learning environment, such as limited research time or the different needs of the students, according to Sultana 2019. It can be concluded that being a person who assesses is much harder because there are much more things to prepare before the assessment. That's all. I return it to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lisna, for your presentation. Next, okay. The topic is technology used in managing student scores. Will be delivered by Radzka. Please.
Okay, thanks Yeni for letting me to discuss about the next material. Technology used in managing student scores. Types of technology. Ms. Hira uses Microsoft Excel as her tool in managing the student scores. With purpose is can help her can help teacher to calculate the students' total and average scores. And according to Novita 2023, Excel is the most popular number processing application in the world that has the advantages such as easy to operate, compatible with various platforms and operating systems, and has lighter size compared to similar applications. And the challenge is Ms. Hera found challenge of the Excel's use in preparing the data. Thank you. Back to Yeni. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, Radzka, for your presentation. Next, the last topic is about technology recommendations. Will be delivered by Rossa.
Thank you, Yeni. The
technology recommendation by Mr. Hira. Mr. Hira recommends the application that we could use. It's like we could get it from Play Store, like Duolingo, Kahoot, and then quizzes, and we can also use ESL or English Second Language website from that website we could get many worksheets for the student. We could use ESL online game for the students become interesting to study English. Um, by voluntary 2023, gamification is found to have potential in increasing student motivation in learning English. Technology that is expected to be present, Mr. Hira hopes that in the future there will be a type of technology that provides all of language component material such as listening, grammar, and vocabulary. Thank you. Back to Yeni. All right. Thank you, Rossa, for your presentation. Okay, next. This is our supporting data. Okay, the last is conclusion. The conclusion is technology is very helpful for teachers in the process of learning English, both offline and online. Although teachers have to face some challenges in applying it, but technology can make students more interested and make it easier to understand learning materials, especially in listening skills, grammar, and vocabulary. Okay, next. Maybe that's all from our group. We apologize for any errors in our words, pronunciation, or explanation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.